So we have somewhat erased all of the text labels that are on here. We have cropped our image. Now we're going to work on color balance, and hopefully while we do so, it'll also help clean up a few of these edges in here. So I'm going to go under Image, Adjustments, Levels, and I'm going to see if I can get background whiter. You can see that as I slide this, those edges kind of go away, which is what I was referring to. So I'm going to start with the darker colors. The darker colors actually accentuate some of the boxes that we made, so I have to be careful with that. But you can see that as I slide this to the right, it not only is making my darks darker, it's actually saturating my colors really nicely as well, which is exactly what I want. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna hit OK. And I'm still not very happy with how a few of these edits from when we took out the labels are showing up. I can see though that a few of these have just blended in with the background nicely, so that's good. But I'm gonna go ahead and fix these now. Just gonna zoom in here. And we're just gonna be using the stamp tool for this, which is this one right here. And I'm going to increase my brush size. And I want my hardness set to 0 so that it's a little bit blurry. And I'm just going to take a sample by holding the Alt key over here. And I'm just going to brush around the edges of that just to eliminate that harshness. So you can see that it's happening over here as well. So I'm going to use a smaller brush size again. Okay. When you're working with the stamp tool, you just have to make sure that you're not grabbing pixels from a incorrect location, like I just did. See how this line is starting to show up here, and I don't really want that. I'm going to undo. It's also good to grab the sample from a bunch of different locations so that it doesn't all look the same. I'm starting to see like a smudge right here, which is not necessarily good. usually I would spend a little bit more time just getting this exactly perfect, probably zooming in a little bit more and using a smaller brush size to really get in the detail in there. But for the sake of this exercise, I think that's probably good enough for now. And in the next video, we'll be working on how to turn this background completely white.